Welcome to part 3 of learning how to calibrate your filament in your slicer. Today we'll be calibrating the pressure advance, also known as the K value. Once you select the pressure advance calibration in your slicer, you will have 3 test options: PA tower, line and pattern. I'm going to select PA line because it's the quickest and easiest to analyze. You can change the start and end pressure advance values if you want, but the defaults are fine. You won't actually see the model on your build plate until you slice, and then you'll be able to see the very thin lines with the pressure advance numbers next to them. So pressure advance dynamically changes the flow ratio of the filament, depending on acceleration and deceleration of the tool head, such as around corners or after layer changes. Too high or lower value can lead to over or under extrusion. In Bambu Studio, under the calibration tab, you can find flow dynamics calibration, which is the same as pressure advance. So you can calibrate this here too. If you have a newer printer, you can enable flow calibration before sending a print, which will allow you to skip this manual calibration. However, the K value won't be permanent, and you'll have to run the calibration every time you swap filaments. Anyway, after printing, you can see what I was talking about in terms of under and over extrusion at the higher and lower values. A lot of them are even peeling off the build plate, which shows that those results can be disregarded. Essentially what we're looking for is the line which is the most uniform across the whole length. So no bulging or shrinking in the middle part where the tool head changes speed. I think between 0.04 and 0.048 look the best, so I'll take the middle value of 0.044. Where you put this result varies depending on which slicer you're using. For instance, Bambu Studio is weird, so it isn't in the filament settings like you would assume. In other slicers like Flash Forward Studio or Snapmaker Orca, it actually is in the filament settings, which makes sense. You just have to click Enable Pressure Advance here, and then you can write in your custom value that you've determined. But in Bambu Studio, you have to head back to the Calibration tab here, and click on Manage Result, and a window pops up where you can click New to add your custom K value. Just make sure you give it a recognizable name, and assign it to the correct filament type. In my case, it will be the generic PLA profile. Then write in your pressure advance or K value. In my case, it was 0.044. So now when you head to the Device tab, and click on the slot which has your filament in it, you should be able to find your custom pressure advance profile here. And after selecting, you see the K value has changed to my value. I have no idea why this is so long-winded in Bambu Studio, but oh well. Anyway, that's how you calibrate your pressure advance. Make sure you like and follow so you don't miss the next part, as well as lots of other 3D printing tips and tutorials.